Hello guys, Mad Russian here. I'm gonna do a profile on Lightsworn. This is my deck profile for the format of October 1st. It will be a little different from what you've seen in other people's videos, but this one is actually okay. I've won about five, around 5 or 6 duels in a local tournament, and it's not that bad. I topped 8, and it's pretty good regarding that my extra deck is only about 12 cards, so I did okay. So this is my deck profile, and hope you guys enjoy. So I run 3, of course, Judgment Dragon right there. 3 Judgment JDs. You need those cards in your hand as quickly as possible. So what I do for that is, of course, I have 3 Eclipse Wyverns, and this is the card you use to put Lightray Diabolos or JD right, banish it, and you get them to your hand when you use the Dragon Rulers. I run 2 Dragon Rulers, Tidal and Blaster. I only run 2 because having 3 could cause a dead hand, so I use these rulers to banish my Wyverns and getting JD to my hand as quickly as possible. And that's the whole point of the game. I run 2 Lightray Diabolos, very good card for getting rid of the back row, and so you can set up your JD without it having being BTM'd or Tori'd or whatever your opponent has. Now, also I run 3 Necro Gardnas. Very good defense. You need this card for, banishing it and blocking an opponent's attack, and I use it all the time. I love this card. And now you don't see a lot of people run this, but I run 2 Card Troopers, very good mill, and if it gets destroyed you get to draw cards, so it's not that bad actually. And 1 Honest, of course, for my light monsters so they can be defended and cause a great deal of damage to your opponent. Now for the Lightsworns, I run 3 Lumina, of course. The best Lightsworn in your deck you will have is Lumina. Great for summoning, and it's also good for milling as well. 3 Raiden. I run 3 because essentially it mills 4 because of its effect, and also it's a tuner. You want to get as many tuners as you can, and what I noticed was a lot of people banished this card. I had a variety of Lightsworn monsters, and my opponent always banished this one because it was a tuner. So you want to get 3, so it's a target for Lumina, and you go straight for Michael or any level 7 like Black Rose and just nuke the whole field. Now I run 3 Ryko. Very good card. It's good for popping back row monsters, and milling 4 essentially is the goal of this deck. 2 Garoths, very good for a beat stick and draw power. If you have a Lightsworn monster in the field like Lyla or Lumina, mills his effect, and you get to draw a card for every Lightsworn you mill. I think it's actually very good. I like him. I run 2 Lyla. It's good enough. You don't need more than 2. You can if you want, but I like having 2. That way, you want to have as many different Lightsworns as possible in your graveyard. That's the whole point for summoning JD. I run 1 Minerva. Minerva's good as a tuner, as itself. When it gets sent to the graveyard from hand or deck, mill another card, which is awesome. I don't usually use its searching effect. It's not used that much, but you can use it for Eclipse Wyvern if you want. It's actually pretty good. 1 Celestia. It is required for a tribute, but its effect is awesome. It is just amazing. You get to pop 2 cards as well as mill 4. I mean, that's awesome. Love her. 1 Jain, perfect beat stick for summoning on the first turn. Get rid of whatever you want, Thunder King, even though it's not a problem, but it is a problem when you summon JD. So notice that Thunder King Ryo, it will negate your JD summon, so Jain will just kill it. So that's why I run 1 Jain. Ehren, very good. Using it against the hands, it's actually pretty good when you go against the fire and ice hand, so I like her. Very good effect. 1 Wulf. You'll only need 1 Wulf in this deck, really. I mean, Having more than one will cause a dead hand or not be able to summon anything, but it is a great target for solar recharge if you have this card in your hand, so it's not a problem really. So that is it for the monsters. That is, I believe, 34 monsters in total, a lot, but again, it's like I said, the whole point of this deck is to have monsters so you can mill. Now, I run 3 solar recharge, no question. It's just, you need that card. 1 charge, and 1 foolish burial. So that's 5 spells. And now to the traps, I have 2. I have, there you go, 2 breakthrough skills. Now, why I do not have Needlebug Nest for this format is because a lot of people will be using Royal Decree on this deck. A lot. So Needlebug Nest will be essentially worth nothing. And besides, even if it gets milled, it's a terrible mill target. But these are actually pretty good because you can use them in the graveyard. So that's what I like about Breakthrough Skill. And yeah, that's it for the main deck. 41 cards in total. Now for the extra deck, I only have 12, so bear with me here. Still trying to acquire Draco Sack, which is one of my favorite cards, but it's pretty expensive. So I have 3 Michaels. Very good effect. I like his effect. You know, banishing. It's good for hands. It's good for you know, those cards like Beals. It's excuse me, very good against Beals and those cards like that. 1 Gaia. It's a pretty good beat stick actually. 26. I like him. 1 Stardust to negate your opponent's effects. Colossal Fighter is a pretty good beater. One Maestroke. You know, it's a fact you get this set a card. It's actually pretty good. I like it a lot. 1 Utopia. Good for stalling. And Berserk. Very good against other Lightsworn decks. Blackship. Leviathan. And Giga Brilliant. It's pretty good when you have 2 Lylas on the field. It's not that bad. And that is it for the Lightsworn deck profile, guys. Thanks for watching.